another bill from the Jewish hospital. No, I lied. Not from Jewish hospital. From ULP. Who I told to just send the rest of the bill through Medicare. Should be no big deal, right? If they sent it through Medicare Part A, because that's the only Medicare I have. Sounds simple, right? No. That's not how they bill. They bill some kind of a hillbilly way. I don't know. Has already been a nightmare. I have not had any sleep, and right now I'm like slurring my words. Hold on. So I know it sounds like I'm slurring my words. I'm not. I am running fluids. I've drank all night long. I'm on my second bottle of my Lipton green tea that I drink, and I don't know, I'm just really aggravated. I'm just ticked off. Earlier, I was about ready to blow my top. Yes, those boxes are infusion company stuff. I have now started becoming more like I was with Humira, becoming fully in stock of plenty of ice packs. So if anybody wants some, please let me know. I'll be happy to give you some. Anyway, so I got another bill for my gastric stimulator surgery. When I got it, my insurance company pre-authorized this surgery. Or so this is what my doctor's office said. They said it was pre-authorized in January. They were just waiting for my my oncology, hematology, hepatology, whatever he was, to give me a go for the surgery, and I got the go, even though I never did go back for my test results. Anyway, that's another story. So they asked me for it in March because I was up there with my daughter when she was having my grandbaby. I still had the information in my cell phone through emailing it to somebody else at the GI Motility Clinic. So I emailed it to the proper person, and she set up the time and the date that would better suit me, and we went from there. I told her that I did not want the surgery unless it was completely covered by my insurance. It had to have the pre-approval. If I didn't get approved, I did not want the surgery. It was expensive. I know this. Didn't want to do none of that. So anyway, I have the surgery. I'm told it's approved. We schedule it. July 17th came along. I go. I have the surgery. Everything went well. I was discharged home on the 18th. I get this bill. It's over $4,000. My insurance pays just under half of it. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not really going to just bother with it. Or, how about I just let Medicare take care of it instead of just fighting with them. So I call them. And I have Social Security disability. And after a year, you become eligible for Medicare. Well, I got Medicare Part A, which is hospitalization, which you don't pay anything for. There's no deductibles, no nothing. It's free. It's okay. Well, sometimes not everything is covered when you're in the hospital. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll accept it. Why? Why not? It's free, right? I paid for it. Let's do this. So I get another bill. This bill just has what's due on it, okay? I don't do a balance with nothing else on it. I don't care if I know what it is. Don't send me a bill with just a balance on it. If you can send me a bill, send an itemized bill. So, again, I call them. After I've already been on Medicare's site with no claims ever put through. So, I call them. And they get a little bit aggravated at me because she says, well, you're yelling at me. I'm not yelling. My voice is raised, but I'm not yelling. If I'm yelling, my neighbors are going to hear me. I'm not yelling. Talking to you like I would my kid. I'm not yelling. People are so quick to think that you're yelling at them. I would hate to know what to them is talking to them in a stern voice. A very aggravated and angry person sounds like. Well, we don't, that's doctor billing. We don't separate that. A what? Did I miss something? My surgery was inpatient. I was in the hospital on July the 17th. This surgery was in the hospital July 17th. I was admitted that day while I was having the surgery. No, we only bill Medicare B. So no, you need to separate that. No, man, that's how we. I said you need to look and see how many of my doctors are in this group. Oh, honey, I see you have colorectal. You have oh, good. Shoot, I can't think of all of them that I see. GI. Shoot. I have a couple more. I can't think of them. Oh yeah, you've been with us for a long time. Yes, I have. And I've never had anybody to bill like this. It's okay. Well. Either Blue Cross Blue Shield is going to have an approval, or if they didn't get the approval, they're going to have to figure out a way to get paid. Because I done told them, if you don't get the approval, I don't want the surgery. I'm only getting the surgery if it is approved. And if it's not approved, I can't get it. It doesn't matter what it does for me. If it helps me. If it's not approved, I can't get it. It's too expensive. I can't afford it. Nobody can afford it. Insurances don't want to pay for it. According to insurances, it's experimental. It's been out there for 10, 15 years. Wait a minute. It's been out since 2000. Yeah, 2000. I want to say 10. Yeah, 2010. Maybe even before then. But it's experimental. They don't want to pay for it because it's not a cure. They don't want to pay for it because it's considered a humanitarian device. But let me tell you something. This is to help somebody with their stomach that doesn't move, that doesn't work, that makes them puke, that makes them nauseous. But they will pay for a stimulator for your rectum. Let me see. Let me understand this for just 1 minute, okay? My stomach doesn't work. I puke. If I didn't have this, I'd be puking all the time, not eating. I'm in a flare anyway, but it helps. I would rely all the time on my Finnegan and my Zofran. And that's not a life anybody wants to live. Who wants to live being sleepy or whatever all the time? Nobody. Is that a life anybody wants to live? I mean, isn't that pretty much what people who live off of opiates do? I mean, quite honestly, let's be real. But yet, they'll pay for a stimulator for somebody's rectum. You know, somebody that has a lazy rectum can get that removed and get an ostomy. Just as easy. But they're going to pay for them to get a rectum to be stimulated that might not work. We live in a fucked up world. We really do. Yeah. So the rest of the people who have this disease and, you know, finally get to the worst part of it, you know, if they don't get lucky and get to have this surgery, or if they get the surgery, oh, by the way, insurance isn't going to pay for it. Then what? I mean, you go in, they check your stimulator, they see how much battery you have left on it, they see if you need to be adjusted. You get charged every time. This thing is not cheap. So, if they didn't get the approval for my stimulator, who's going to be stuck holding the bill? Because I said I didn't want it unless my insurance approved it. And I was pretty adamant about it. I was pretty sure, yeah, that sounded pretty cool and really nice if I could feel good for once. But not at that cost. You know, these batteries only last so long, and then you gotta get another pre-authorization to get the battery changed. Basically, all that is taking the generator out and putting a new one in. I don't know. I really don't. I am at my wit's end. You know, until I called an on-call surgeon to get me admitted into the hospital. You know, ERs pushed me away. I had nothing coming out of my ostomy. I was nonstop vomiting. My CT scans looked normal. I was not dehydrated. Well, no, I wasn't dehydrated. You know why? Because I'm so sorry. Because I do IV hydration. But that just goes to show you how much people listen to you. You know, it's just... I've been in pain. Now, the last few... maybe the last 4 days. And it's getting worse. I do a good job of hiding that stuff, though. It's just sometimes it just hits me just a certain way. Or so, a certain way that I breathe. I have a few hernias. I have a hiatal hernia, which is somewhere up in here. It's where your breastbone is. I've had that since I was a young child. It's a hole in your esophagus where your stomach comes up in and drives you nuts. It can be taken care of, but it would require breaking your breastbone, and it's not worth it because hernias come back. I am on my 5th peristomal hernia, and with that, I have a weakened wall that my intestines keep going in and out, and it's sticky. And I've been surprised that it hasn't acted up before now, because I usually, every year, without missing it a beat, I'm in the hospital October, November, and December. And I might not be in there this October, November, December. I might be much sooner. And I have an abdominal one. I've not had an abdominal hernia, but I do now. The abdominal hernia, I don't know if some of my pain is that abdominal hernia sometimes. When I'm having that abdominal hernia, but I know that this pain right now is a peristomal hernia. But Anyway, I will work through it because I always do. Right now I'm just too mad and angry and anyway. That's why I always go online and sign in to Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I'll watch and see what's coming through and what's not, and what's getting paid and what's not. Just because of things like this. And so I'm gonna stop here because I need to go take some medicine, and I don't normally take any medicine, but I need to go take some medicine right now. So I will talk to you guys later. So hey guys, I put the heating pad on my belly, well, my whole abdomen, and took some ibuprofen. I had some Percocets, but they're like 10 milligram, and I don't like to take them. My surgeon, when I had my surgery back in July, he gave me a 30-day supply. And I think I got like 60 or 90. I got something, but I got like half of it left. Because as soon as I was able to come off of them, I did. I always do that. As soon as I can come off of them and go to like Tylenol or Aleve or ibuprofen, I do. And I know you're not supposed to take an NSAID if you're on a blood thinner, a coagulant, but it's never really been a problem with me. I have clotting disorders, and so it's not really a big issue with me. So anyway, it's feeling better, and I'm just sitting here doing surveys. I told you guys I had to take a medical retirement at an early age, 35, and so I draw Social Security disability, and so, you know, online trying to find something to do, and, you know, hey, get bored, find something interesting to do surveys. And, you know, there's a lot of them I don't qualify for, and then you might find a few that you are, and hey, so if you do them, make a 50 cents here, a dollar there, $2 here, you know, eventually it all adds up. So I do it for fun, and if I make some money too, hey, keeping my mind sharp. I kind of do that anyway with my political aspects of how I like to argue. Yeah, I do that a lot on Twitter. That's my favorite thing to do on Twitter. But I do have my own little friends on Facebook that we just kind of maintain ourselves. And then if anybody else wants to join, they can. I have some little political things on here as well. But yeah, I'm feeling better. I am not hungry. I'm not feeling good. I was getting really, really nauseous, and I almost took some Zofran for it, but I kind of moved my mind around to something else and not to my stomach. I actually got my mind to thinking about something else, and Tootsie Roll Pops. My mouth stays so dry. And I have a partial plate. And the reason for the partial plate is because, one, I had bad baby teeth. Two, because I had bad baby teeth, I ended up with bad adult teeth. So my whole sophomore year of spring break, I was in the dentist office, and I had fillings in my teeth, in between my teeth. So when I was pregnant with both kids, they drained the calcium out of my teeth. And as I got older, and then I got really sick, all the IV medications, all the not being able to handle and absorb anything destroyed my teeth. So I have a partial plate on top, and I have all my front teeth. I've lost one up here and 3 back here. So I have a partial plate, and when my Crohn's is going really, really bad, I have an ulcer right now. But I was able to put in my plate today. I try not to go without it for very long because my teeth shift. And it is a pain in the rear. And it hurts to push that tooth up. And I had to make a dentist appointment anyway to have my teeth checked. But, yeah, the Crohn's is definitely played its fair share on my teeth and my eyes. Every 2 years I have to go to the eye doctor, and I wish my insurance paid more would let me go more because of the Crohn's, because every year my eyes get worse every single year. So anyway, but I am going to close this early tonight because I have a feeling I'm going to crash early tonight. And then again, I might not. I have been known to do this and stay awake for 72 hours. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I did not push any more medication on myself to make myself fall asleep last night. I just let it go. It was probably didn't help that I hadn't had any caffeine, and I decided to have, I think I had 2 Cokes last night, and it was the first time I had any caffeine since, I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. And so that probably played a big role in the fact of why I did not go to sleep last night. But I felt like I got like a second wind since I've been sitting here and reading and doing these little fun surveys and playing these little games. And so my side feels better. I'm not having any pain, but I'm not standing here straining and anything else. I'm sitting here relaxing. So my husband should be walking through the door at any moment, and so he'll probably tell me he's got some macaroni and cheese left, or Velveeta and shells left, and I don't know if he'll want me to fix anything else with it or not. But if he does, I will be willing to do that because I love him and he's so good to me, even though he's a pain in my ass sometimes. But I'm past what happened earlier today. It's 5 o'clock. I will talk to them tomorrow, and we will get things cleared up. I am hoping. So anyway, I am going to say good night, and I will see you guys in the morning.